So in this clip, the PT is just stretching my leg out in order to stretch out the muscle on the inside of my leg. You guys can see she's kind of pulling it off the table a little bit. And then she just switched her hand to my heel. And now she's gonna try and bend my leg. She's doing a little bit of a soft release. And she's gonna have her opposite hand on my opposite leg to kind of create some resistance. And she's just pulling on my leg a little bit to stretch out my hip flexors. This is just a stretch pain. It is not painful. Now she's gonna try and stretch my hamstring out. You can see she's using her knee to stabilize my foot, as well as kind of using her hands to kind of massage. She again has one hand on my hip and then the other on my knee. She's stretching my foot out. I think my foot's against the table. And ignore my arm movement, guys. She's just, my arms do whatever they want to, whenever they want to. She has her hand outside of my thigh, like in the front of it, and she was just massaging. Now she somehow got my shoe off, and now she's stretching my heel cord. You see some of the holds. It's just so that I can get a sustained stretch. And now she's moving it up so we can stretch my hamstring. And just so you guys know, I am not actively doing anything. She is doing this manually. I would not get the same results if I had to actively do these stretches. And now she's gonna try and bend my foot towards the bed again. She again is using her leg as a ground. And she's just going to do the same thing on my other side now. She's stretching out my, trying to flex my knees as much as she can without hurting me. She also has her hand on the opposite leg to help hold that down. So now she's stretching my foot out and kind of doing some rotation on it, as well as some flexion. She just made my shoes because she's about to move my other leg. She just came back to see if my left leg would be looser because my left leg is my affected side. So she just came back and she's gonna do the same thing. As well as she's doing some what we call myofascial release or pressure point release. It's the equivalent of getting a knot out of someone's leg. And she's right now she's stretching my arm, stretching my hands. And now, as you can see, she's pushing it, kind of holding my hand and sort of pushing my wrist down. And I say pushing, I just mean applying pressure. She's applying it to my elbow now as well. And we're just seeing how much we can flex that elbow out. See how much extension we can get. And you guys can see my other hand is curled up in the fetal reflex kind of position. That's fine. I have not lost the reflexes that babies have. That if I hear a loud noise, my arms will go flying up as if to say I'm scared. But when I'm stretching, that's how my legs just naturally rest, and my arms. And now you guys have a little bit of a better angle here on how her hands are placed. She's just kind of gently applying pressure to hold my hand down. And then you guys can see it very clearly. She's got her hand on my wrist and on my elbow to get it to go straight above my head. And so it's perfectly normal for PTs to try and use their leg as almost like a wall to create that type of pressure. As a PT, you just have to know your own biomechanics and know what works best for you. So in this case, it's you have to kind of be able to just work with it. Here I'm sitting up and I'm doing some weight shifting. I have a subluxation, and here we're just doing the same thing we did in the lying position, but we're just trying to see if I can apply what I've learned in the supine position to hold myself up and sitting. And you can see it's really hard to keep myself sitting if I don't have anything behind me. my other hand can kind of do whatever it wants to. Thank you for helping me create a more inclusive and understanding world, one exercise of kindness at a time.